Good afternoon, team. Hey, listen, I want to go over formations to expand from the spring, the things we're going to add this fall. And this will be a reference point. You can come back and go over these formations. There's 8 formations in all, but with the multiples of tags and motions, there's hundreds and hundreds of ways this can look on probabilities. But I'm going to go over the 8 basic formations so we get familiar with them, and then we'll touch on tags and motions and trades. So the first 2 that you're most familiar with is red formation. And under the red formation, we have a double tight set. And notice the fullback, we're going to move, and he's going to be straight behind that guard. And I think that'll give him a little bit more deception and also a better angle on the kick out. The Z, our wing, is a 1-by-1 formation. So he's 1 by 1. And then our running back, we're going to start moving it a little bit tighter, more like what we have in our 800, 900 series. Before we've had him lined out here, and now we're moving him closer between the tackle and guard and getting it in a tighter relationship. The opposite of red would be Lucy. Lucy shows us going, the only thing that changes are the backs. They flip their assignments where they were lined up. And you'll notice again between the tackle and the guard, F over the guard, Z 1-by-1. And that's your basic 2 formations for double tight, red and Lucy. The next formations are our 800 and 900 series. And the 800 and 900 series is unbalanced. It shows us with a double tackle overset. We have 2 tackles, and the tight end is going to start out at 8 yards away from the double tackle. We do have a tag called tight, 800 tight, which would bring him down into a 3-point stance. As of now, he's in a 2-point stance, 8 yards away. Fullback again, lined up behind the guard. This will help in some other things that are going to happen. As you notice here, the S and the quarterback and the running back their alignment is their right foot of the running back will match with the left foot of the center, and vice versa. The left of the quarterback will hit the right of the center there. If we flip it, it'd be a 900 series. So 800 and 900, everything's the same. The only thing is the 2 tackles are the ones who move, we will continue to flop the Y, and the X will flop as well. So you see that along with our running back and fullback and wings as well on the 900 series. So that is a little bit different. Where in the red and Lucy, the tight ends didn't change. Here the tight end will always change. We want to get the white tight end out on that, and then the tight X will flip over as well. The next formation is Ram and Lion, which is a heavy set. And we can run all of our basic plays out of this, the power, the counter, your Trojans, we can get even rocket out of this, but the main thing is it's a power set. And you notice the alignment. We're going to shade the guard, shade the tackle, shade the tight end, fullback, running back, and your wing. Same here. Ram is the right side, L for left, the Lion, and we got our Z, our S, and our F. Again, shading, shading, shading. This is a strong formation, could be used many different ways. Teams don't prepare for it. A lot of times teams are overwhelmed by it, but it's something in our arsenal that we'll bring back in the fall. The newest formation, which we're kind of excited about, is bringing out is Dallas. Dallas starts out with a 3-yard nasty of the tight ends X and Y. And the purpose of that is to stretch out the line a little bit more, but you'll notice the biggest key difference is we pull out the F and we bring in an H-back. And an H-back is another wing. And we have 2 tags off of this. The Dallas is the basic, is 3-yard nasty. If we call Dallas split, this only affects the X and the Y. They go out to the hash marks or the numbers depending upon where we're at in the field. The other one is squeeze. This condenses it even more to a 1-yard alignment instead of 3. So the X and Y would be tight, and that would be the 3 different things off of Dallas. Many plays off of this. This is very friendly. We'll introduce some plays off of this that you'll enjoy, but the main thing is we get our formation out and pull the fullback out and put another wing back. And the final formation there is the 2-minute offense. And the 2-minute offense we briefly touched, but the Y, we want a tight end that can snap the ball, can also be a receiver. You notice he's on the line of scrimmage. Quarterback, the H and the Z are in on the series. We have the full complement of linemen on this side with the X, and then the running back will take that edge right off of that tackle. The key here is that we've always kept it on the left side, but if we end up on the left hash where it's too tight, we're going to flip it and flip them to the right side. So the 2-minute offense will have one rule about it, and that's basically if the ball is lined up on the left hash, we're going to move the lineman over to the right side. But we'll flip that formation. So those are the formations that we're bringing into the fall. The tags that change them and give us all the possibilities of hundreds of different empty. Anytime we have empty, all it is the running back will take the spot of a wing on the formation. So if we had pig, for example, which is the next one, and we put the Z and the wire out here, the running back would come down on the empty. That's the empty set. If we have it where the Z is attached, and we have empty, then the running back will go to the opposite side. Okay, so that is empty. Pig we're familiar with. We're going to make one adjustment on pig and hog. Pig is going to be to the right side, hog will always be to the left. So it doesn't matter what formation we're in, you don't have to think about it. Pig is going to be split out with the Z, and then if it's hog, it'll be to the left. So those will be the adjustments of pig and hog. Frog, that just tells the F which side to go opposite of. So his normal formation is the guard here, it would be to the guard on the other side. Wolf moves the wing opposite, that's what the O stands for, wing opposite. And of course, if we put a pistol tag on here, we're putting the running back 2 yards behind the quarterback. Our trades, red to Lucy and 800 to 900, we ran in the spring, will be consistent. We'll do more trades and motions to affect the defense. If you recall in the last game, we had some teams will defend our formation by taking a strong safety and always moving them to the strength side. So we want to be able to trade and make him try to cross the formation and give them some fits. Motions. What we have here is the letter signifies who we're addressing. Z, Zorro. Zorro is motion coming behind the quarterback and going parallel until he receives the ball or out to the landmark, which we discussed based on which play. Hog would be the H-back, excuse me, not Hog, Hojo, and he is doing the motion. So you got Zorro and you got Hojo. Z-Jet and H-Jet just tells you there's going to be no handoff, but it is motion under the quarterback. So the jet is under the quarterback and the Zorro or Hojo is behind the quarterback. That's an orbit set. And the last is twirl. And twirl is one of the plays that very unique to us, and that's where the Z is coming around and coming around the quarterback, receives the ball going downhill. So he's in motion. The Z is in motion. He goes in motion, he gets behind the quarterback, the ball is hiked, he plants his foot and he comes under as if he was the running back into that play, whatever it is, if it's power, counter, whatever it may be. So those are our motions, our trades, and our tags that we'll start with in the fall. And that is it.